Hello members of Tambol Maths class. In this tutorial, I am going to show you two different ways in which you can evaluate this definite integral. We have the integral of the absolute value of x minus 6 from 0 to 10. What you should remember about absolute value, it is piecewise function because this x minus 6 could either be positive or negative under a certain condition. It depends on the value of x. You can see that if x is less than 6, whatever you simplify here will be negative, right? Like if x is minus 5, you see minus 5 minus 6 is minus 11. But the moment x is 6 or greater than 6, everything will be positive. This is why we have to partition this integral into, so it changes sign from 6, right? From 0 to 6, then it changes sign. So we take from 0 to 6 because this is negative for every value of x less than 6. So you see less than 6 we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 because it starts from 0. So we have it to be negative, right? This input is negative. This is why I have my negative sign here. If and only if x is less than 6. This is why I started from 0 to 6. Then plus. It will remain positive x plus 6, minus 6 at a point where x is greater than 6. Any value bigger than 6 will make this to be positive, like 7, this is 1, 8, it will be 2, you understand? So you start from 6 here down to 10 because it stops at 10. dx, oh, this should be dx, this is also dx. So let us evaluate the two integrals separately and add the result. This is 6 minus x, right? 6 minus x if you expand. So the integral of 6, which is a constant, will be 6x. And this one will be minus x squared divided by 2. The boundary is from 0 to 6. You add the second one. You integrate x, it becomes x squared divided by 2. You integrate this, you have minus x, minus 6x. The boundary or the limit is from 6 to 10. Simplify and get your final answer. So if x is 6, because we have to plug in the upper limit first. If x is 6, you have 6 times 6, which is 36, minus. If x is 6, you can see this is 6 squared, which is 36, divided by 2 is 18. If you plug in 0, everything will be 0, so forget about it. Plus, come here. 10 squared is 100, divided by 2 is 50. I'm doing that mentally. Minus 6 times, this is 60. But remember to subtract the lower limit. So we have bracket here, don't forget. 6 squared is 36, divided by 2 is 18. Minus 6 times 6 is 36. So this is what we have to simplify. This minus this is 18. This minus that is minus 10. This minus this is minus 18. Together with this, you have plus 18. This plus this is 36. Minus 2 is 26. So this is 26. But let me see, can I actually do the second method there? Well, you don't know, but let me see. What I would like to do here is to sketch it. The absolute value of x, the graph of absolute value of x is just something like this from the origin, right? It takes a turn immediately. But because we have minus 6, there is a horizontal translation of 6 units to the right. So the graph will be shifted 6 units to the right, something like if I have y-axis here and I have x-axis here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because that is where it's supposed to stop. This is 10, right, from 0 to 10. But because the graph has been shifted 6 units to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the vertex of that curve. Something like this. All right. So this is literally how the graph looks like. This is 6. Remember, this is 0. So we are looking for the area under the curve. So from 0 to 6, we are looking for this particular area, and from 6 to 10, we are looking for this area. So if we can add the two areas together, we are good to go. So now you can see that from here to here, which is the base, is 6. And what about the height? You can see that at this point, x is equal to 0. Plug in that 0 into the main function. So if you have 0 minus 6 is minus 6. Absolute value of minus 6 is 6. So the height is 6. And what about this triangle? You can see at this point, x is 10. Plug in 10 inside. You have 10 minus 6, which is 4. Absolute value of 4 is 4. You don't even have to do that here because you can see from 6 to 10 is 4. All right, so now you can find the area of this, find the area of that, and add together. So the first one is half the base times the height plus another half the base times the height. 6 times 6 is 36, and 36 divided by 2 is 18, plus 4 times 4 is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. If you add this together, you have 26, exactly as this one. Yeah.